Hello everyone, welcome back to your channel The Guardian Sun. So today we will be watching or getting to know how basically this chat GPT answer to our query. So basically we will be getting to know how this Gen AI, like suppose you type to chat GPT, okay, what is the capital of France? Now see what will happen step by step. First, what we have given this here, right? Your query. This is called as the prompt. The request or the question that we ask the AI or bot is prompt. Okay. Example, what is the capital of capital of? Now can be two types of prompts. One can be simple prompt. Let's say you go to ChatGPT and you type it down, write a Python program to reverse the string. Okay. Now another can be a detailed prompt. See how detailed can prompt. Write a Python program, copy it down, go ahead and type it to reverse the string. This add as comment the dry run of the code and also the time complexity and how it can be optimized further. Getting? Here you just give a simple prompt just mentioning what you want to do, and here you are kind of telling the chat GPT what type of response you want. Yeah, you want a program to reverse the string, but in the code you want a comment where it is mentioned the dry run of the code and the time complexity and how it can be optimized further, right? So these two type of prompts are there. So you type to ChatGPT, what is the capital of prompt? This is a prompt. Now what happens? See, the computer or the system can't directly understand text. We all are aware that, right? So this text needs to be converted into number so that the AI or the system can understand. Okay. So tokenizer is the process of converting text into tokens and tokens to token IDs. Now you may be wondering what is this token? Let me break it down. Suppose you type a sentence example. Okay. I love programming. Okay. So what it is done first when you type a prompt I love programming, it is broken down into tokens. That is token. That is breaking the text into smaller parts. Now this part can be a word or part of a word. Like this I love programming can be broken as example I, right, I love programming, right? Like that, it can be broken, right? So this is token. Token is what? Breaking the text into small parts. Let me highlight it. And what is tokenizer? Is the process of converting the text to token IDs. Let me highlight it. Then prompt also we got to know, right? So this is there, right? Now as we all discussed, the computer AI cannot directly understand text. Yeah, yeah, this token first gets converted. Yes, this text first got converted into token. That is has been broken into small parts. Right? I love programming, but it again needs to be converted to a number that is called as token ID. Right? Responding, responding to every text or number assigned. Okay, that is, let's say for I it is 12. I'm just suggesting a random number. Can be 30. Pro can be 128. Gramming can be 124. Something like that, right? So got it. What is token? It converts the text into token or token IDs. Token is what? Breaking the text to smaller part. Now this part can be a word or part of a word, right? And corresponding to every text, a number is assigned, right? See, for I am assigning 12, love 13, pro 18, gramming 120, right? So this is the two steps till now we have got to understand, right? When you write a prompt, okay, first tokenizer breaks into tokens and token IDs. Tokens and token IDs. Who breaks it? Via via tokenizer. Via tokenizer. Okay, till here we have got to know, right? After prompt, sending the prompt, this happens. Now let's go to next, the context window. Context window is the memory. That is how much information can our chatbot remember at a conversation. Let me tell you with this example. Suppose there is a chatbot with very huge context window and another chatbot with less context window. Okay. Now this large context window will be able to remember large conversations or large conversations. Suppose 500 lines before for your current prompt, you had written my name is Ankit Dubey. Okay, and after 500 lines, and now in current prompt, you ask what is my name. As its context window is larger, okay, so it will be able to remember and give the required answer to them, right? This there may be a chance it may forget my name, okay, because the context window is less. Context window size is less. There why that's why it can remember small information at a conversation, right? Small information at a conversation. So how is this context window calculated? context window is basically calculated by input token plus output token. Okay, input token, whatever we type, whatever we type, whatever we type, as we discussed, is converted to token, and whatever LLM generates response, generate response, and response in terms of tokens. Okay, of tokens, that is output tokens. Okay, so their total sum is the context window. Okay, so higher the context window, higher the memory. Okay, and higher the cost as well. And smaller the context window, less memory, right? Price will be less automatically. So got it. So first of all, prompt given, token and token IDs converted via tokenizer. Then from context window, it will send as some memory, right? Then this will come to foundation model. Come to foundation model. Foundation model is the real brain. The brain. It predicts the next token, right? Suppose you have kept here, what is the capital of France, right? What is the capital of France? So first it will tell Paris, right? Paris. First it will predict Paris. Okay. Nearest what it found, it predicted Paris. And again it will go for next part. Okay. Again it will try to predict next one. That may be each. Maybe each. Then again predict the next one. The, right. And similarly will be like something like Paris is the capital of France. I got confused. Whether France is a country or Paris is a country. Which more Paris is the capital city of. Okay, yeah. France is the country and Paris is the capital. Okay, so Paris is the capital of France. Now, do you be thinking, is it directly generating the text? Is it directly generating the text? No, it gives token. It gives the next token ID, right? So what it will happen? What is the capital of France? So first it will give some ID. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It has given, right? It gives the next token ID. Okay, and this has to be the output generated, right? This has to be the final output. This has the output. And this steps goes on. Okay, again predict the next word, again predict the next word, again predict the next word until this max token is reached. Suppose, what is this max token? The maximum token or the maximum text that can be generated, the output. Okay, so predicting the next word, predicting the next token, what is basically doing? It is predicting the next token. It's the real one predicts the next token. I gave you example Paris. It will try to predict the, for Paris, let's say the ID was Paris. Wait, like say Paris, France was the question was what? Let me write down a question. What you don't. Question was, what is the capital of France? Getting. what is the capital of France. So foundation model is a real brain. It produces the next token. Okay, what it first needs to write, right? So it will try to predict next word that may be. Okay, let's suppose for these tokens were created as for what it was 12, each was 13, da was 14, was 17. Okay, was 17. For what it is 12, for each it is 13, for that is 14, for capital it is 17, for off it is 18. Okay, for France it is let it be 23. So it kind of predicted the next token ID. It will try to predict next word, that is next token ID. Predict next token ID, right? What is that next token ID? Maybe 27. Okay, next token ID like 123, right? Already written 123. So this is the foundation model. Now see, remember this model generates one token at a time. That's why I asked you to watch. Okay, so after this, what is the capital of France? It will first generate a token ID. Let's say 123. It generated. So this model generates one token at a time. After generating this token, a checking will happen whether the maximum token or maximum text limit has been passed or not. Suppose the maximum limit has been passed, then there it will stop. It won't again go further. Okay. So now it is okay, right? So I'm just updating it here. It will change the context window, then it will go to foundation model. Model. Foundation model will generate a token. Okay, generate a token. Then max token will check. What it will check? Whether the output has reached maximum limit or not. Got it? Now, after this token ID has been generated, this is predicted in the next token. Yeah, max token has not reached till now. Let's say max token limit was 700. Okay, yeah. So it has not limit. It has not reached the limit. So output will be generated. So detokenizer, what it does, it converts converts that token ID to text. Got it? So this 1, 2, 3 will be converted to Paris. Okay. Now, what is completion? It is the response sent by the LLM. Final output, final response that is in the screen. Final response that we see on the screen. The screen. Okay. So there happens streaming as Chatgpt does. Chatgpt does. That is generating word by word answer. Let's see what will happen. Now let's see the flow. Let's see the complete flow. Again, example. It will be clear. Everything will be clear. Just to see. You type the question. What is the capital of France? Okay. You give the prompt. The prompt. Now, after this prompt, tokenizer came. After this prompt, tokenizer came, converted. What it converted? The sentence, converted the text to tokens and token ID. Why? Why? Because system can understand only number. Understand only number. Now, after this tokenizer, what happened? There comes context window, right? There comes context window. what text will do is memory, checking whether some information is available, right, related or unrelated to current query. Okay, so that will be given, right? Memory will be passed. Okay, then it will come to the foundation model. Automation is the real brain and it will predict the next token. As discussed, as discussed, the model can generate a single token at a time. So, question was what is the capital of France? Okay, these all were converted to the IDs like 18, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4. So, foundation model, let's say predicted 25. Now, max token rule will come. Max token will check whether the token output limit has exceeded or not. Not. If it's okay, it will come to the next step. Tokenizer. It will convert token ID to human readable text. That is one. That is this 25 that has came as the token predicted token will be converted to text. What is that? Paris. 5 to Paris. Okay. And then it will come as completion. Completion is the response. Okay. It is streaming. It is streaming one by one for the response. So France will be displayed in the screen. Sorry, Paris will be displayed in the screen. Again, it will come back to the foundation model. Previous was 25. Okay. Next is predicted 27. It was checked whether it is past the max token limit. No, it's not passed. So he predicted. So the 27 comes here and it gets converted to ETH. The tokenizer converted it to ETH. In the screen, it just printed Paris. Again, it comes to foundation model. Okay. Again, it comes to foundation model. It checks. Okay, previous to 27. Let's it predicted 29. 9. Again, it comes and check whether the max limit is exceeded or not. Okay, not exceeded. Then again, this 29 is converted to the text. Let's say the 29 gets converted to text. So now the output is okay. Again, it's come similarly. Again, this happens, and finally the output like this comes. And this is the capital of. Got it? This is how the response is generated. Okay. So this is the loop. The loop. Write it down. Loop runs. Loop runs or below. Okay. So you all understand? You know basic programming. Okay. Runs for below. Okay. And when the loop stops, when the max token reached or some stop word arrived. Now what is the stop word? This stop word can be suppose after Paris is the capital of France, full stop full stop was generated. Okay, by LLM. Okay, so it will stop there itself. Stop there itself. Okay, because the max token will may be very high, right? So it will be going by stop word. What is stop word? I gave you example, right? Like dot. Suppose when it was giving France the capital of France, it came dot. We understood, yeah, it has to stop, and only it was stop. So this is all it is, right? I have tried to explain like how basically this. I guess now you would have been able to clear like when you type just in Chatgpt whatever queries, how behind the scenes it's working, right? Prompt, tokenizer, context window, foundational model, max token, deconizer, detokenizer, completion, and at the end I gave you a summary, right? I know it's getting theoretical, like three lectures, previous lecture has been theoretical. Don't worry, very soon, like after 1 2 lectures, we're going to start building the chatbot. Then only coding will happen. The understanding a little bit theory, and coding. So that's all. That's all for today. Thank you. Keep coding, exploring. बढ़िया आंसर.